Good morning, afternoon, or evening to all who have come to my channel, The Official Sacred Sensuality. I'm so glad to have you here. If this reading resonates, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. This reading feels a lot different than the readings I've been doing lately. I want to offer you guys a couple of things that I'm noticing. And I really want you to take it into consideration, okay? And this is not something that applies to everyone. I am not one of those readers or an educator who believes in toxic positivity. I will try my best at all times to give the truth that I see, whether it's through the cards or whether it's through my own education that I have developed with intimacy, sex, and things like that. However, what I'm also saying here in these readings is there seems to be a issue with the collective as far as there's a lot of stuck energy. I don't know if it is because it's a lack of courage, if it is because some cycles need to be closed out, if you are meant to be with your person, if you are meant to learn a lesson, it could be a mixture of things. So I want you to take my readings at least. I don't know about other tarot readers, I cannot speak for them, but I want you to take my readings at least and apply them and use your discernment if this is your situation. I do encourage discernment with any reader that you may come across, because none of us know you personally, just like you don't know any of us personally, okay? I wanted to see something about a truth that maybe you guys are not aware of, you're running from, or you're hiding from, or just plain as avoiding. Reason why is because I don't want my collective stuck. I want you to be in your truthful highest selves at all times, in your most sensual, sexy, beautiful selves. I don't care if you are male. I don't care if you are female. I don't care if you identify as a fucking doorknob. I want you to be your highest and best self, okay? Now, there's a lot of people in this reading, which is telling me that for some of you, either there could be a lot of talk in your ear regarding a person, a romantic situation, something, or you just have a choice or choices and you're not sure what to make of it. I can read this many different ways, but I'm going to stick to those two right now because that's what's sticking out to me the most. The Queen of Wands keeps showing up in just about every reading that I have been doing the last couple of weeks. And you've heard me describe her: passionate, very sexy, determined, very attractive, confident, magnetic, charismatic. She knows how to work a room, basically, right? She's a social being, and she owns all of her sensual self. She owns all of her sexuality. If I was to be honest, the Queen of Wands reminds me a little bit of me. But that's because I know who I am, and I want you to know who you are. And if this applies to you, whether you are male, female, or a fucking doorknob, I want you to own it, okay? You are magnetic. You're coming out as magnetic. I'm going to dive a little bit deeper into this. I'm also going to be using my deck that I'm creating. It's basically Chicago slang. A lot of people don't understand that a lot of the slang words that have come out, especially as of late, are from Chicago. So I'll be using that, and maybe you guys can put 2 and 2 and 10 together. I feel like some of you guys, no matter how sexy you are, you're struggling. You're struggling a little bit with self-worth. And what I mean by that is you're not, I don't think you're aware of how beautiful you really are. I feel that some of you are playing along to get along in some of your situationships, your relationships, because I feel like sometimes people may disrespect you, whether that is in a work environment, whether that is in a romantic dynamic. I feel like they disrespect you and you put on a smile as if you're unaffected and unbothered. I'm going to need for you to start being fucking bothered. All right? Reason why is because you're showing people, do not fuck with me. I'm not that person. I'm not to be fucked with. I can be kind, I can be sweet, I can be silly, I can be all of these things. But you will absolutely not disrespect me and you will not bring me low effort. The Queen of Wands does not accept low effort. Who are you guys letting sliding into your DMs and into your text messages? Are these people bringing something of value to you? Or are they just flirting? Are you allowing them to flirt? As flirtatious as the Queen of Wands is, and she is the flirt, her and the King of Wands, she still needs respect. She deserves respect. Because why? She can be over sexualized. She can be seen as an object over and over and over again and never seen as what I would like to call human. I'm also speaking from personal experience. I get it all the time in my DMs. Guys I haven't talked to in a while on my text messages. I see right through it. Demand respect. You are better than that. You are not just your body parts. You're not just your body shape. You're not just your skin. You're not just your eyes and your hair. You are more. Because see, we talk about how beautiful the Queen of Wands is, but we don't talk about what she is capable of. This woman is capable of any fucking thing. She carries the power of pure passion, which means that when she puts her foot into something, she's putting her ass in it too. She's putting her all into it because she knows I'm valuable. I'm creative. I create like quite literally she does. I act. She's the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius of the zodiac. They carry a lot of passion underneath all of that. They carry the need to create, and not just sexually. These people are very smart. They're go-getters. They see a goal and they go after it and they accomplish it the best way they know how. And it's very tough for them to give up. So if this is your situation, be reminded that's who the fuck you are. Whoever this person could be anybody, but I'm picking up some energy of the past. Maybe this person, whether they're new or not, they could be triggering memories that you've had with someone else in the past, or this could be somebody else from the past. They haven't let you go. And I feel that you both are missing each other, and there's nothing wrong with that. I feel that there could be some lingering limerence, some lingering feelings, lingering admiration, lingering what if, what if, what if. Some of you have broken up with this person, whether it was official, or did I say official? I was combining two words, official or emotional. You could have cut this person's energy off from yours. Whatever it was, there was a break that happened. And I feel that for you, because the Queen of Wands is so expansive. She sees, she has nothing but a vision. And when she's focused, she can get tunnel vision. Whatever was holding you two together was not enough. It wasn't enough. Love is not enough, you guys. Intensity is not love. I've stated that in my intimacy series. Intensity is not love. It's just a fleeting feeling. It becomes chaos after a while. And while sometimes the best things can be created from chaos, in your situation is not. So I have to ask you this question with these next cards that I see. Who is hunting who? Are you being more expressive with this person, meaning you are giving more and they're just taking, or vice versa? Who's hunting who? Who's being pursued more and the other person is just accepting pursuit? I don't like to say chasing. I don't like that, because if you're running from something and something is chasing you, that means you don't want it. But someone is in pursuit of the other. I feel that at one point in time, you may have been very dismissive of this person. You may have lost respect for them, or they may have lost respect for you for whatever reason. And they became at some point just somebody that you used to know. But a hunter is a person who feels that they are in control and they have the rifle in their hands. Am I right? But sometimes the hunter can get hunted himself. He lets his guard down a little bit too much. Reason why is because he became out of alignment with his surroundings. So now I'm going to ask you another question. Have you been numbing yourselves with risky behaviors? A lot of partying, going to the bars, not really tending to yourself because you're in pain and you're so cautious because maybe you don't know that if this person means you well, if they have good intentions, no matter how much you miss them, there's that part of your brain that's like, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. I don't know how to handle this. All I know is that somewhere deep inside of me, I'm still hurt by something that happened. So that's telling me that something needs to be addressed between you and this person, because there is a distance between you and this person. And while they may be in your inbox or in your text messages flirting and being sweet and cute and all that stuff, they have not had the talk with you. Now, I had this come through in another reading that I can't remember. I think it was sometime last week about the talk has been avoided. The talk needs to happen. If you have tried to bring up the talk and this person has retreated time and time and time again, that is arrested development. If they are an adult, that is arrested development. I posted something on my ex the other day about how having the hard conversation lasts 1 hour, but then there's a lifetime of regrets if you don't have it. Somebody doesn't want to talk. And that is because they're holding on to regrets. Is that fair to you? Is that fair to you? Hmm? No matter how much you miss a person, feelings aren't enough. This person is very impatient and I feel like they're trying to get back into your energy. They could be very flirtatious with you, or I don't even want to say testing the waters, because that seems like that's been happening a lot, especially amongst the masculines. The testing of the waters instead of being direct. And while this may seem like a higher love level, something you've probably never experienced before with someone, there is no balance. This person is preventing your King of Cups, your King of Pentacles from coming in. There's two other admirers that is amongst you with this energy. Someone who is willing to be devoted to you. Someone who is willing to be emotionally available. And then I feel like I have this person who is still in their lower vibration. They're in a lot of petty energy. The let me see what I can get from you type of energy. While there may be feelings, and they probably genuinely do love you, they probably genuinely like you, this person is not mature enough to hold you. And we have the King of Pentacles. He's a person who is very stable. He provides security and protection, a good provider, a reliable person. But once again, this person who is in this Knight of Swords energy that refuses to grow up and still thinks like a teenager is in the fucking way. And I'm not going to lie to you, it's really irritating me, because I feel that, at least if you come to my channel and you are one of my subscribers, you deserve better. You deserve better. You didn't come here for any reason, for no reason at all. You deserve better. Go get better. And I feel that one of these two, because you're going to have a choice of three from what I'm seeing here. And I feel that one you don't even know about. You don't even know that's been watching you, because you've been so preoccupied with this person that is in this Knight of Swords energy, trying to see, can they do something for you? Or are they going to step up? Or are they going to be better? And this person is stuck. And they are keeping you stuck. Once you move forward, you're going to have a choice to make. If you decide to leave this person in this Knight of Swords energy alone, this is a person who typically has the traits of a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. This is a person who could be detached, very ambitious. They all have that trait for the most part. Impatient at times. For some of you, they just be a straight up Gemini. But if you move past this person, there's a victory that is awaiting you guys. You have the Six of Wands here. I feel that victory is you returning back to yourself, realizing that, hey, I deserve better. I've been settling for crumbs with this bum. Am I crazy? You know? But it's the right time for you to take action, you guys. It is absolutely the right time. If you felt that, you wouldn't know what to do, I feel that many of you do. You do know what to do. You have this hope in your heart that this person will step up. And you know what? I've been there. It's okay. A lot of us have been there. We have that hope and that faith in that person, like, oh my God, today will be the day. Especially if you start having those conversations and they start drifting off into something a little bit more deeper. And then what happens? One person stops for whatever reason. Something always conveniently interrupts you. Whether that's, oh, I got to start the day for work, or I got to go pick up my kids, or I forgot to respond, or simply just once again avoiding. This person is a fucking clown. And they like to play games with you. And I personally don't appreciate that on your behalf. This person, they're funny because They have so many mixed emotions that it's like they were never taught how to regulate their emotions. They were not taught how to, I feel like if they were taught, it was very hard driven into them that it was never safe to trust their feelings or trust themselves. Like, this person is a person that's totally disconnected, um, not only from their intuition and their emotional side, but I'm also feeling like a part of their spiritual side as well. Because if you're in tune with yourself spiritually, then you know that your emotions carry serious spiritual weight. And I feel like this person is someone that has kept pushing it down over and over and over again. You put pressure on this person, they're not used to that. I literally have here, I'm not sure I can meet your expectations. The pressure is too much for me, which makes them closed off, guarded, and resistant to you and your efforts. It keeps them running and ghosting and disappearing and becoming invisible. They feel contradicting. They're in denial of what they feel for you. You're not just in denial because of your belief that you have in this person. They're in denial. It's like they refuse to step up, like they know you're what they want. This is a person that's afraid of reality. Like, I feel that, yeah, you could probably live in this person's heart, but I feel like you live more so in their mind, like you're more of an idea, which is so sad because no one should be seen that way. This person probably has fears that if you and them were to get into a relationship, you're going to put them on a leash. They're not going to have freedom. They're going to have to surrender. And that's something they're afraid of. And that's so sad because it makes you question and ask, who the fuck have you been dealing with? Like, why would you think something so absurd? I am the Queen of Wands. I am the Queen of Freedom, when she literally quite is. I believe in freedom. Why would you think I want to keep you in a corner? What is your problem? You've been getting signs for a long time about this guy or this chick, and you have been ignoring them because you admire. There's something about them that you admire a lot, and I feel that they may admire you as well. I feel like there's the admiration that comes between you two is that there's some type of trust between you two, whether that's secret sharing, whether that's fantasy sharing, whether that's, involving you in intimate parts of their life. But I feel like this is a person who is very calculated in what they do and what they give out. They do have plans to contact you soon. They do have plans to have a deep heart-to-heart conversation. But once again, you're being told to trust the signs. You need to pay attention because it's not just saying that it's okay for you to come back and talk to me. Now you need to ask yourself and tell yourself, do I want to, number one, do I want to go back down this road with this person? Number two, if I do, are they going to address the issues that we had? Are they willing to have this? Yeah, you can have a heart-to-heart talk, but are they skipping over the real issue that happened between you guys? Hmm? That's why you need to trust the signs. Because the truth of the matter is, this person may have good intentions. They may even be a good person. They may even have a good character. They may even have all these admirable traits that you love about them. But are they for you? And they step up for you. And then if they do, will they do it consistently? Or is it just to get back into your energy or to stop you from love that you know you deserve because they are so fucking selfish and childish that releasing you into the masses, they know they are releasing you into men or women that are so much better than them. People that are willing to give you the world. The Queen of Wands has that energy. She has suitors that are like at her feet. At her feet. She's that fucking sexy. Her looks alone stops a room. Now imagine the energy she gives off. This person is aware not just of your looks. They know your energy. They know your heart. They know you're a sweet person. They know you're good. And they want it all for themselves. And while there's nothing wrong with wanting it all for themselves, are you going to approach the big subject? Are you going to give me what I want? And when you do, are you going to be an active, available, emotional partner that I need? Because I don't need any children if you don't have any, or you don't want any additional children. I'm not trying to raise a grown adult. I am not trying to show you how to treat me as an adult. Can you be consistent in your actions? Do you want to do things for me? Do you want to love me with joy? Because a person can love you, they can even respect you, but does it make them feel good when they do it? Because I'm telling you right now, if it doesn't, they can look at the next person so easily, so easily. And you'll just be still with that thought, that fantasy in their head. Roll the dice, you guys. Roll the dice. Take a chance on yourself. There's suitors that are available, that's ready for you guys. Masculines, if you're listening to this, there are ladies waiting for your goodness and all that Queen of Wands energy you got. Mind you, tarot is not about the sexes they just used as examples. But that energy doesn't die. I'm not saying that this person wants to diminish you, because I don't see that at all. I see them wanting to hoard your energy for themselves. They know it's something good. You bring inspiration. That's something the Queen of Wands does. All of the queens do. But she really does it. She does it because she sees the bigger vision. She believes in her masculine. Some of you are getting ready to blow up online. And this person seeing you in the spotlight is going to fuck them up. You're going to get more admirers. And there's someone here that wants to take you around the world. So I'm feeling that, especially when this King of Pentacles energy came out, because actually you got all of the kings except for the King of Wands. Yeah. You even have the King of Swords here. This could be this person finally upgrading, but I feel if they do upgrade, it's going to be too late, because they're still going to be trapped in their head. Because while they became that on the inside, they're going to have trouble with showing it on the outside. This is a person who thinks too goddamn much. They're stuck. This is a person who probably doesn't have much faith in themselves and life. They've probably been through a lot of bad shit, and I'm not excusing their behavior for how they treated you at all. But the King of Swords can be very, very detached, too logical, too strict, too serious, too authoritative, too much of nothing, because he pushes those emotions down so much and so deep that he's damn near void of them. And you're like, who are you? Like, you like me, you want me, but you're not choosing me. My God, I know what the fuck that feels like. That's a horrible feeling. Like, do you know that I'm a Queen of Wands? Do you know how valuable I am? Are you crazy? I'm pouring into you, and you're taking, and you have all this passion underneath that's bubbling for me, and you don't want to let it come to the surface because you're stuck in your fucking mind. I hate it for you guys. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. You know this about this person. You know this. And like I said, they could be good and sweet and kind and all that stuff, but when it comes to showing you everything that you want, they have a problem with that. And I feel that's because they feel they're going to lose power. And that is so sad because what? Who hurt you? They want to make it up to you though, because they think about you all the fucking time. Oh my God, you're on their heads heavy. You're on their heads heavy. You're getting ready to be at a crossroads soon with the Two of Wands. They're planning to come forth. Um, but you're gonna have to make a choice. You're gonna have to choose a person, choose a path. Because while they are leaving behind and trying to go the distance with you, this is a person who's not fully comfortable in their emotions. They have them. I have the Ace of Cups here. They have them. They want to show them, but they are not healed. They want to put forth the work. They want to, dedicate themselves to you, but because they go from the knight to the king to the knight. It's like, grow up. The King of Swords could also be a little bit too conservative, a little bit too judgmental as well, because he's so logical. You know, he may come in with under the guise of, I want to take it nice and slow. Don't fall for that. Don't fall for it. Because while you think you're taking it nice and slow, he is still battling wars inside of himself and in his head. And I feel that these are things that were taught to him, things that were told to him. And this is a person that they have some serious issues. Like they need therapy. They need therapy. They have to get that out. They have to start healing. They have the potential to be everything you want and everything you need, and they are the only ones who limit themselves because somebody at some point told them that they couldn't. That somebody like you did not exist. And that is so sad. I'm so sorry, you guys. There's nothing you can do as far as like trying to make this person do what you want them to do, be what you want them to be. They're going to have to learn. They're going to have to heal on their own. But don't come out of your element as the Queen of Wands, because it is that very same thing that is making you attractive to them. This person is now seeing, oh, fuck. Everybody else sees and knows what I see. Because, see, you could have been a little bit of a secret to this person. And now that you could be on, putting yourself out there more, putting yourself on display, being more sociable, coming back to yourself, being the true person you've always been, but you've been limiting yourself out of respect and showing this person that, hey, it is you, fool. It is you, stupid, that I want. But now they're seeing, oh, fuck. Everybody is seeing what I see in her, what I see in him. I can't have this. I have to go and get my person. And they'll be so busy trying to go and get you that they skip the healing part. That makes no sense because they're going to come back to you with the same bullshit. And you're going to be right back at square one. It's going to be a cycle that continues and goes and goes and goes. Never take someone back that is not healed. If you know that they haven't healed, don't take their asses back. And I would say stick with them through their healing. I want to say that. I think for some people that can be feasible. I also think that for some people, you have to be careful because what you don't want to do is stick with someone through their healing and you're loving them and supporting them and caring for them. And they get so good and so better that now they decide, thank you for helping me. I am going to go somewhere else. And they take all that love and that healing that you gave them and give it to someone else. So I want to say with some of you, just definitely be careful. You exercise your own discernment because we don't build up people, man or woman, for somebody else. We don't do that. We let them go through their dark nights of the soul alone. Because what you can do is give them, resources. Hey, I'm pointing you in this direction. This is the help you need right here. This is the problem that I have with you. But what we're not going to do is what I would like to call grooming them for someone else. We're not going to do that. I think that some of you are going to choose to remain single, even with the choices that you have. And I'm not saying you're not going to choose one of those kings that came out. I'm saying that you know that you have a soulmate. So eventually there will be a partnership made with someone. And of course, exercise your own discernment. Just know that you're still desirable. But I feel like you are just going to decide, hey, I'm gonna sit back for a little while, you know, um, and just sit back in my own value, come back to myself, because I know there's someone out there for me. I know there's someone who can meet me, where I desire. There's someone that has passion for me, like I have passion for them. Um, but I made the decision to just sit back for a minute and even reflect on yourself, because I feel for some of you this could be painful if you decide um, to detach from this person. And you are entitled to feel that, no matter how bad they made you feel. Sometimes we mourn the version of the person that we knew they could be, you know? And what's going to trigger that is some type of tower moment, whether that is them bringing you chaos again. The options that you have are just, you just can't make a choice. And that's okay. That's okay. That happens. As long as no one gets hurt. Um, you not being able to make a choice, you feeling like, you're destroying yourself, you're abandoning yourself for taking this person back. I feel that that tower, or just a simple an epiphany that you can have, like, no, I think I'm okay. Something's going to trigger a tower moment with you that is going to cause you to become in a Three of Wands type of energy, which is just, looking ahead, growing more, and still remaining the same sexy, mysterious person that you are, while at the same time still believing and knowing that love is waiting for you. One of the cards that I have here, that timing is much farther in the future. That could mean several things. That could mean you not dating for a while. I'm taking up to about, I'm thinking up to about a year. It could mean that this person is, gonna come back within that time, that they will probably, have been awakened and healed and get rid of that ego and know that they've done you wrong. So they may try to come back in the future. Um, but don't step out of your element for this person, because the Queen of Wands doesn't back down for anybody. She shouldn't have to. How many suitors that are waiting on her? And as a person who once again identifies with that energy, I'm a life path 5, so I attract people like mosquitoes. And so I understand that people are instantly, I didn't understand it as a teenager. I didn't understand it even as a young adult in my early 20s. But as time went on, I'm like, why does people always feel the need to come and talk to me and want to be with me, want to make a relationship with me? I didn't understand it. But that's because you're beautiful inside and out. And it's okay to own that. It's okay to have that. But a person who is supposed to be in your energy, they will not put themselves in any position to lose that with you, because they know how valuable you are. You got business sense, you're mysterious, you could probably cast spells and do some witchcraft or whatever. I hate that word. But you're probably an alchemist, all types of stuff, all types of talents the Queen of Wands has. She doesn't sit still for nobody. She does not diminish herself for nobody. And if she does, it's usually to make someone else feel better. So you guys, that is the end of your reading. I really do hope the best for you guys. But right now, I am saying from the bottom of my heart, if this is your story, let this person heal. If you really want them, they'll come back. you know. If not, that's okay, because baby, you have choices, okay? All right, and that is the end of your reading. Thank you so much for coming and listening to this reading and on my channel. You guys have yourself a very good day, evening, night, whatever. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Bye.